Hello and welcome to Gustine, California, where tonight the Sonora Wildcats travel down to Gustine to take on the Gustine Reds live here on NorCal Sports TV. Both teams' season openers. Who's going to come away with the victory? We'll find out next.
Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
Benton Roberson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Roberson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
Again, we're live here from Gustine, California tonight, where the Sonora Wildcats have traveled down to take on the Gustine Reds. I'm Jeremy Hurtado, broadcasting live from my home in Sonora, California. Alongside me tonight is Chris Babcox. Welcome to the broadcast, Chris.
Thanks a lot, Jeremy. Excited for these teams' opening game. They've been waiting. I think Gustine's waited 503 days, and Sonora's waited 482 since their last game.
Both teams get a chance tonight here to open their 2021 spring football season. This game, a game that was made on Monday, according to both schools, decided, hey, give us a call. We can play a game, getting a chance. Once again, beautiful night here from Gustine, California. One of those beautiful opportunities to get a chance to play a football game. It's been raining most of the day, but clears up now for the open kickoff. And Chris, let's talk about both teams here. First, let's talk about the visiting Sonora High Wildcats.
6-6 last year, and they did not have the closest margin they had last season was 21 points. So they were either blowing out their opponents or they were on the short end of the stick in their 12 games. But they usually have about 35 to 40 players. Tonight, I believe they only had around 23, including 5 sophomores. So Coach Craig will basically said, we've got 21 players, and we've got most of them are going to get a shot to start, and most of them certainly get a chance to play tonight.
On the flip side, Gustine comes in. They don't have a JV program, so all their kids suited up. So you'll see a lot of red uniforms on the sideline as well as on the field tonight. Head coach Ryan LeBray brings his Reds into the game. Last year they finished 3-7 overall, 3-4 in Sudden League play, but they finished off season strong, winning the last 2 games. Looking to build on that tonight as they will be kicking off to the Sonora High Wildcats. Back deep to receive for the Cats, number 22, Kate Clifton, and number 5, Colby Bouchard.
So in these early games, first games that I've seen in the Bay Area and that we've had on NorCal Sports TV, we've had early procedure penalties, lots of turnovers, and teams having problems tackling. So those will be things to watch early on. If you could avoid those things, you're going to be in pretty good shape tonight.
Opening kickoff, scribbed down and taken by the Wildcats. Fell on by number 58, Aaron Greenway. Getting on the ball for the Cats. They'll take over 1st and 10. Got their thrown 32-yard line.
Now, Jeremy, Sonora's known for running the ball out of the double wing set, but Coach Craig has told you that maybe they'll throw a little bit. They've got a very capable tight end receiver in Gabriel Milbourne, and he passes the airport test as soon as you turn on the screen and watch any film of number 80.
Absolutely. Gabe Milbourne, 6'6", 240, tight end, defensive end for Sonora. Also plays on the basketball team. We expect him to be involved heavily tonight. Quick pitch out to the left on the first play. That is Woodridge, and he gets down the sideline. Positive yards there on the first play. That's the big thing for Sonora. Get positive yards. They like to be, moving the ball 3-4 yards a play. Don't want to come out and have to try and make up big losses. Nice job there on the first play of the season, picking up, looks about 4 or 5 yards.
And what do we talk about tackling? There was 3 missed tackles already early on that. And this will be a challenge for Gustine, having to play this type of offense. When you don't run this offense, it's tough to duplicate it in practice.
Absolutely. And pulling the trigger tonight for the Sonora Wildcats is junior quarterback Bradley Curneau, making his first start as a Wildcat at the varsity level. Handoff goes up the middle at time to the fullback. Not much gain there. Nice job there by Gustine on that play. Brings up a 3rd and medium for Sonora.
Watch 27 fill that hole and make a hit. He had 5 sacks, 6 tackles for loss last year. Mateo Gallicchio of the Reds. And we're stumbling with these names. We apologize. We'll do the best we can. Basically, this game got put together on Monday night, and the schools put together. Our director, Dion I, came down and did a test, and here we are on Friday night, and we're just happy to create these lifetime memories for these kids and parents.
This time, Cats go to the air. Deep down the sideline. Great catch there by, looked like Milbourne, the tight end for the Wildcats, hauls it in. He makes his first catch of the season, and just like that, the guy we talked about early in the open, making a big play for Sonora.
Run deep, young man. That's a 50-50 ball, and outside in the corner. Pretty simple football. Go deep. I'll throw it high up to you. Milbourne goes and gets it at the high point, and it's moved the chain in a nice chunk play for Sonora. That's going to set up all kinds of things if Milbourne's going to make plays like that tonight.
And I'm sure Curnow is happy to get that first pass completion under his belt, too, at the varsity level. Yeah, he's done at the JV level, but it's a little different. Playing on Friday night, the big-time game, as you see him out here again, 2 receivers. Looks for Milbourne again, this time overthrown. Just over the hands of Milbourne. There on defense for the Reds was Adam Anders.
He's wide open on the slant route. Free release off the line of scrimmages. Simple pass and catch. And great play call because both backers blitzed that time for the Reds. So if that throws on the target, big fella could still be running.
Curnow looks things over. Gives it a second look. Now back in our center, back to the normal. And the ball's on the ground. Scramble for it. Not sure who came up with it. As we get a nice tight view there. It looks like one of the
Tyler Sells came up with this. Ball was sitting there on the ground like an Easter egg.
Just hanging out. Number 3, it looked like for the Reds. Ramirez had his back on the football, and they give the ball to the Reds. So Ramirez did enough to contain the ball while he was laying there. First turnover of the night goes to Gustine.
We haven't had a procedure penalty yet, but we've had missed tackles and we've had a turnover. So this is a prime example of first game jitters and mistakes.
Absolutely. I was going to say we talked about that in the pregame. Things to look for. Then they show up on the first drive for Sonora. Now, Gustine comes out. 2 backs in the backfield. Counter play. Comes off right side. Picks up about 4 on the play. Handoff went to number 26, Danny Hernandez.
Just a simple counter play, but the problem is, Jeremy, on that play, the right guard was pulling to the left while his teammates, he's supposed to block down on the center over the nose guard. He pulls, but they still pick up a positive 4 yards on the first play of the season.
Like you talked about, a little confusion on the first play, but positive yards for Gustine. Now flat pass out to the left side. That's number 32, I believe. It is number 32, Christopher Nenses. Pickup of about 4 on the play as well. So good opening drive here for Gustine. Positive yards, both plays. Brings up a third and about 1 yard for the Reds.
Positive situation. It's possible 4-down territory, 3rd and short, and the Reds will break formation with the 2-by-2 set.
Martin calling out the signals, checking things at the line of scrimmage. Now gets the snap. Little run up the middle. Nice play there made by Sonora lineman Aaron Greenway. But it looks like it's going to be just enough for a Gustine first down.
Milbourne, from his linebacker position, blissed off the edge. And good job of the running back picking up positive yardage. And the chains are moving, and it's a first down for Gustine.
Last year, Gustine ran the ball, a lot of read option. This year, we talked to their head coach, Ronnie LeBray, he said he might want to spread it out and throw the football a little bit more. So something to look for, little difference in the Gustine offense as we get a jet sweep here to Cremini, and it's blown up by number 80, the big defensive end, Gabe Milbourne, on the tackle for the Wildcats.
Pretty easy, unblocked here. Clears the blocker with his inside shoulder, keeps it outside shoulder free, technically sound, and Milbourne is going to win that battle nearly every single time.
Absolutely. Put that on the clinic tape and how to keep outside contained if you're an outside linebacker / defensive end.
I'd look for some type of screen here for the Reds.
Martin throws deep down the right side, had a guy open, overthrows him. Pretty good coverage actually on the play by number 2, Jack Team. Brings up a 3rd and long now for Gustine, their opening drive of the 2021 spring season.
So you're going to have sound pass protection here. 16 yards is a big chunk, so maybe it's early 4-down territory for the Reds. But 3rd and 16, there's not a lot of plays to go to on the play chart.
Typically, you look screen and draw here. If you're a defense coordinator, they come out 3 receivers to the left, tight end out to the right. Martin making a protection adjustment. Under pressure, steps up, and he's going to go down in the hands of number 58. Again, Aaron Greenway with the sack for the Wildcats.
They sent 6. And it was kind of a jailbreak. And Sonora gets home, and it's 4th and probably 23 or so. I would assume that they would be punting, and Danny Hernandez, who does all the kicking, plays defense, and also runs the football, is the punter.
Also there for the Cats, Tyler Sells putting some pressure on the Gustine quarterback. Here's the punt by Hernandez. Nice punt. Going to take a Wildcat bounce and die in the wet grass. Looks like Cats will take over 1st and 10 from about their own 44-yard line. Cats get the ball back. Just over 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Again, I'm Jeremy Hurtado, along with Chris Babcock, bringing you Gustine versus Sonora here on NorCal Sports TV. Glad you're here watching us as the Cats get their second possession of the game. Had a positive drive going on the first drive, Chris.
Turned the ball over, but the defense with the tackle for loss by Milbourne were able to get the stop, got the punt, and get the ball in really good field position. Do they take a shot early to Milbourne here?
See what Coach Brian Craig decides to do here as we go man in motion handoff to the fullback in the backfield. That's Matlock. Not much room there to go again for the running back. That time, Jose Balderati brought him down for the Reds.
Garibaldi does a good job of taking on the blocker, running to the football, and held to little or no gain, 2nd and 10.
Cats quick to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to counter off to the right side. Nice hole there. Big run lane for Cade Clifton, 5'10", 160 junior for the Cats, but there is a flag on the play, so we'll see.
And we know what happens when you got a flag right there. It's usually a holding penalty.
See there on the replay, nice little counter. Nice block by Woldridge. But, like we said, there's a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against the Wildcats. Looks like we got holding by the Cats. So that's going to push them back 2nd and long now.
And if you notice the defensive front on the last couple of plays, it's more of an amoeba front, meaning it's just always moving. There's only one defensive lineman that's got his hand on the ground. So it screws up, sometimes screws up the blocking assignments for the offensive lineman, but that also you could, as a defender, just literally run yourself out of the play.
Pass this time comes off the right side. Again, it's Milbourne. Got ahead of speed, breaks a couple tackles, and picks up a huge gain all the way down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down for Sonora. So when in trouble, just throw it out to Milbourne here.
He's just like a man playing against boys here. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, and 2 chain-moving plays for number 80 tonight.
Curno's going to find that he loves that big wide receiver / tight end for the Cats. Now we got a flag on the play again. His number 60 for the Reds, Tristan Brace, gets a little excited, jumps off sides. And that's easy to do against this Cats offense. They got the guy coming in motion. You're trained as a defensive lineman. Hey, you see movement, I'm going. You pick that up just out of the corner of your eye, and then Cats run that motion all the time out of this offense and get a little bit antsy up there on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but if your eyes are in the backfield as a defensive lineman, you're not doing your job. You're trying to do somebody else's job. And that's either you get beat or you have a penalty there, lose a little focus. 1st and 5 for Sonora. They're in great situation here.
Handoff goes up the middle again to Matlock. Picks up a short gain, going to bring a second and probably about 2 for the Wildcats here after that first penalty on the first down. So you get a chance here to maybe take a shot if you're Sonora. Substitutions coming in. Checking in Jack team number 2 and Colby Bouchard for Sonora. Handoff goes up the middle again, and it looks like the ball might have come loose. Once again, we'll see it did, and it's recovered by Gustine once again. This time, number 27, Galicio, falls on it for the Reds as we see the replay here. Number 3, Kristen Garcia with the tackle and the forced fumble. And 2 drives by Sonora, 2 times into Gustine territory, and 2 times they turn the ball over.
They're doing a good job up front. The Reds are of stopping the run and putting tacklers on the ball carrier. So they've caused 2 turnovers, didn't get at any points off it on the last turnover. See what they can do here. 1st and 10 early in the game.
Martin with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers spread out to the left. Hands off to Manisi. Comes off the left side. Can't break away from a tackle there made by Kyler Hanks up from his linebacker position for the Wildcats. So call it 2nd and 10.
Anytime you can hold the offense to no gain on 1st down, you really put your defensive coordinator in a really good situation. Because coaches will panic on 2nd and 10, and you got no yards on 1st down. More than likely, you come back and do a run, but we'll see if Coach Liberia opens up the offense. He does.
Martin throws on the run back across the middle of the field, and no one there. Receiver Galicio falls down, and there's 3 Wildcats there. Luckily for the Reds, he overthrew everybody.
Sprint right, escape in the pocket, but not a lot of receivers. And as a quarterback, you do not want to throw late over the middle across your body. 9 out of 10 times that ends up being a turnover. So it's 3rd and 9 here as Sonora tries to get another stop after a turnover.
Perfect opportunity here for the Cats to get off the field once again.
And
as
the clock should be stopped off the incompletion.
Fakes a handoff, gives that on the counter, and it goes absolutely nowhere again. No gain on the play.
Sonora doing a good job up front of playing on the Gustine side of the football, as you can see in the replay. Look at all the white jerseys in the backfield. That's too much penetration by the defense, and it's going to be another punt for Gustine.
Look like Roger Alderman there for Sonora, making the tackle, 6'6", 230, sophomore.
Yeah,
making
they're doing
the play for the Cats.
Yeah, Sonora's doing a good job up front defensively, getting a push. And then we've got the early timeout. You're watching Sonora football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time with premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today.
Back here in Gustine, who's got set for the punt by Hernandez. Big pressure off the left side, but the punt gets away. Takes a Gustine bounce all the way down inside the 40, close to the 38-yard line, where Sonora will take over 1st and 10 on their third possession of the game here. And again, we've said Sonora hasn't had any problem moving the football. It's been holding on to the ball, Chris.
Most certainly, and that's first that's what you see in the first game, and credit also Gustine of playing some physical football. But early on, so far, we've got 2 chain moving plays by the big tight end wide receiver Gabriel Milborn, and now he lines up in the slot, and no one's covering him.
Counterplay goes back again to Clifton off the right side.
So
nice
we go back on this replay. Nobody is over number 80 as we have a tight shot. But see, 80, there's no road covering him. Now on a passing team, and Sonora's not known as a passing team, you've got to call. You get the ball, snap the ball, and you throw it out to the capable tight end wide receiver. But they stayed with the play. That had to be a defensive mistake by the Reds. And I think we have another penalty. Is that why Sonora's backing up?
Looks like we missed it there, but one of the joys of broadcasting from remote is sometimes you don't get to see everything. Again, we are broadcasting again from Sonora, California and the Bay Area, so we're not at location. Only our producer and cameraman are there due to social distancing. But we're happy to bring these images and live football to you once again here on NorCal Sports TV. This time, lead play off the left side. Big hole down the sideline. He's coming right at you, folks. Gets tackled out of bounds about the 33-yard line of the Reds. Nice run there by Woolbridge for the Cats, picking up another big play, setting them up in Reds territory.
Now, there used to be a term in logging, it was clear cutting. This is clear blocking. A lot of white jerseys sealing the edge, blocking down, and it's a big gain for Woolridge.
This is where Sonora's ran into trouble the last 2 drives. We'll see if they can punch one in here this time, as they got it about the 34-yard line, we'll call it. Quick pitch goes out to the right to Clifton. And he's knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. So a pickup of about 5 on the play for the Cats brings up a second and manageable.
The corner, Torres, came up and made a tackle, but it was 6 yards downfield, and it's a big gain on first down. So you don't see a red jersey come into your screen until very late. So that's a good job when a second-level defender is making the tackle on first down. Milborn in line this play, Jeremy.
Play action pass as Curnow looks to throw, and he throws it over his intended receiver that time. Clifton in the flat, and I think they were trying to get Milborn there on the vert from the tight end position, but, well, good coverage there by Gustine. Tried to check it down to the flat and was just unable to make the connection.
Yeah, good defense. The Reds' defense, I don't know how much of a scouting report they got with the game being scheduled, putting it together on Monday, but they know who Milborn is, and they were all over him on that play. So it's about 3rd and a long 5 for Sonora.
Handoff to the right side. Nice hole again by the offensive line, and he picks up the first down all the way down to the 20-yard line. Clifton doing a good job of their following blockers, getting upfield and picking up the first down for the Wildcats.
I don't know if that was a fireman's carry, a block, or a tackle, or a hold, but they didn't call it. The right guard for Sonora did a heck of a job playing physical at the line of scrimmage. And, hey, if you can get away with it, do it.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 now here from the 20-yard line. Deepest penetration of the night so far for Sonora. Play pass. Curnow goes deep to the left side, wide open in the end zone. Milborn, nice diving catch for a touchdown by Gabe Milborn, and giving the Cats a 6-0 lead.
Simple corner route, and he's wide open. inline tight end, pushing down the field about 8 yards and running to the corner, and he's wide open, goes and gets the play, goes and gets the football, and then showing a lot of sportsmanship, helping up the defender he just beat. That's a 1:10 drive, Jeremy, for what I have for 62 yards.
Tim Blackmore in to kick the extra point for the Wildcats. We got a flag, though, on the PAT. Actually, it just looked like the officials might not have been set. So here we go. Reset. Blackmore, kick up on the way. And it's good. And we have a 7-0 Cats lead. We'll be back with more on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you.
7-0 Cats lead here. First quarter action live from Gustine, California's Wildcats kickoff taken by number 32. That's Manisi. Comes up the right side, doesn't get much. Nice trap coverage there by the Cats. Looked like Jack Team making the initial tackle for Sonora.
There's the return, not much blocking, kind of return on your own, and the Reds will start it on their own 27-yard line. But that last drive, Melbourne with 2 chain moving, or i.e. first downs and a touchdown. And these 3 catches already, Jeremy, near 70 yards. So having quite a first quarter for the big tight end, who's had several offers from Division I schools, and he's certainly showing that ability tonight.
Absolutely. This time, Gustine comes out, runs a little option look. Quarterback Martin in trouble. Coming up the left side, picks up about 2. Again, nice pressure put on by number 52, Riley Mathis, as well as Roger Alderman there for Sonora.
Works his hands. Great job of using his hands. And looks like he's getting beat around the edge. Has that oh-no speed and holds the quarterback to a short gain on first down.
2nd and 7 for Gustine here as we go late in the first quarter. Formation adjustment sends Hernandez out to the slot to the right. Martin looking to the right. Steps away from the defender. He's pressured again. This time he's going to take off and has a nice running lane. Makes a guy miss and goes all the way up to about the 45-yard line before he's brought down. Again, that time by Hanks for the Wildcats, but a nice run there by Martin picks up the first down.
Put that ball away, young man. Protect it. He does when he gets in traffic, but he was a second leading rusher last year for the Reds, so he's capable of running the football, and that's a nice gain for them. First lightning play, chunk play, plus 20-yard play of the season for them.
You mentioned Raw Martin run the ball last year. He ran it 47 times, 450 yards, and 4 touchdowns. So he's well accustomed to taking off and running for Gustine. Now, quick pass out to the left this time to Cremini. Picks up about 9. Going to bring up 2nd and short for Gustine.
Kareem coming on the fast screen. This isn't an easy throw because there's Melbourne's right in her face, and he's getting his hands up in the passing lane. And a nice job in picking up another 8 yards and put you in a positive situation. 2nd and 1. That's not an easy throw, even though it's just a short throw. You got a defender hands up in the passing lane. So credit Martin for the throw, the senior quarterback.
And not just a defender, a 6'6" defender that jumped up about another 1.5 feet, so he had to get up and over Milbourne there, like you said. This time Martin comes under center. Fakes the handoff, looking off to his right. Throws into the flat, complete. All the way down to about the 31-yard line of the Wildcats goes Hernandez.
Hernandez had 10 catches for 151 yards, and Sonora constantly blitzing the quarterback. And if the Reds can find any time to throw the football, looks like they'll have some open receivers downfield.
Looks like we got a stoppage in play here as we are live here from Gustine High School. We'll be back after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Benton Roberson CPAs. Left Coast Lane Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. StorQuest, newest East Sonora location conveniently located off Tuolumne Road at 18870 Microtronics Way. Emberz, real food, real fun, located in the heart of Old Town Sonora. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Trade Trash Co. Coming this summer for all your trade school information. Look for us on Facebook this spring. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in the heart of downtown Sonora. Learn more at sonoraconferencecenter.com.
We're back here at the start of the second quarter. Gustine has the ball about the Wildcat 33-yard line. 1st and 10 after that big pickup by Hernandez. Once again, I'm Jeremy Hurtado bringing you action along with Chris Babcock live here on NorCal Sports TV, bringing the Friday Night Lights back into your home or tablet on demand anytime you'd like.
So if you're Sonora, you've committed 2 turnovers on the road and you lead 7-0. They've got to like where they are right now, but a threatening Gustine team is inside the 35-yard line, 1st and 10.
Martin hands off this time to Manisi. Pick up about 11 on the play. Nice job there by Gustine, picking up another 1st down. Getting deep into Wildcat territory here.
Way to run behind your blockers. This is so hard to teach a running back. But follow your blockers, and you will move the chains. And there's an example, a nice 11-yard gain for the Reds, who started this drive, I believe, on their own 21-yard line. So they're doing a good job of answering after the touchdown by Sonora.
Martin under center again. Backs off in the eye. Fumble on the snap. And it looks like Sonora may have come away with it. It is. It's number 56. Kyler Hanks picking it up from his linebacker position. And now the Cats get the ball back, and it must be something about that left side of the field. That's 3 turnovers now down in the deep territory. 2 for the Cats, 1 for Gustine. And it gives the ball back to the Wildcats on their own 22-yard line.
So we haven't seen any procedure penalties. We've seen an offside penalty. We've seen 3 turnovers, and the tackling can improve.
Cats take over 1st and 10 from their own 30 or 21-yard line. Curnow, quick screen out to Milbourne. Milbourne gets the ball in his hands, runs over defender. Nice tackle there by number 20, Gio Torres, but not before Milbourne picks up a first down for the Wildcats.
I could tell Milbourne was going to get this pass as soon as he broke the huddle, and the way he lined up. He's ready to go. He's getting the ball. So it's a little fast screen, good block out in the front by his teammate Clifton, and I believe that's his fourth catch of the game. So fantasy stats for Gabriel Milbourne early on in the first half.
Absolutely, and ride the hot hand, right? As an offensive coordinator, you see a mismatch that you can take advantage of. You're going to just keep going to it as they break the huddle again. Curnow, quick pitch. Now we got a little razzle-dazzle trick play. Throws down the sideline, wide open, Milbourne. He's gone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Little halfback option pass for the Cats, and he finds the big tight end wide receiver wide open.
Cue the circus music early on. Coach Craig going to his bag of tricks, and he's wide open for the walk-in touchdown.
Nice
for
pass
Sonora.
There on the play by number 22, Cade Clifton, finding Milbourne for the 70-ish yard touchdown. On again to kick the extra point for the Cats is Blackmore. Here's a snap, flag on the play. Looks like we're going to have to redo the extra point as Blackmore put it through. But
so, Jeremy, what did Coach Craig tell you, that they were going to throw the football a little bit more this year? Well, he wasn't messing with you. He's certainly coming true.
Absolutely. And he didn't say that it was going to be the quarterback throwing it every time either. So mission accomplished there. Is trick play gets Cats a touchdown. Now looks like they're going to go for two, since we got half the distance to the goal on the offsides penalty by Gustine.
So two of the catches by Milbourne, there was a player around him. The other catches, he's all by himself. So you got to know 80's on the field, and you have to defend him at all times.
Option play. Nice job breaking away by the quarterback, Curnow, and then he gets hammered and pushed out of bounds by number 25. It looked like Clayton Alamo making the play for Gustine. So extra point doesn't capitalize, as it looked like he might get it for a moment as he broke away, but he was unsuccessful. So 2-point conversion, no good. 13-0 our score. We're back with more on NorCal Sports TV.
Catches now, or my
Now I go 5. Milbourne so far unofficially 5 catches for how many yards, Chris?
well over 100 and 2 touchdowns, one on a corner route and another one where we cued the circus music and Clifton threw the 68-yard touchdown. So there's 88 yards and touchdowns. He's got to be near 130 yards here early on in the game.
Not a bad way to start the season.
And I don't know what the Sonora school record is for receiving, but he might break it tonight.
Nice kickoff return here by Gustine at number 32. Meneses picked it up about the 10-yard line, brings it back all the way outside the 30 for Gustine, setting up shop here. And now the Reds have to answer a score here on this drive here. 1st and 10, about their own 31-yard line. 13-0, Sonora up here early in the second quarter.
Got to put some things together offensively just to turn the momentum a little bit. The last drive they moved the ball, but then in the turnover zone for both teams tonight. They turned the ball over. Offset eye out of the shotgun for Gustine.
Martin hands off to the running back again. Tries the left side, doesn't go far. She's brought down by Alderman. Again, that's number 32. Menezes on the carry for Gustine.
I wanted 66 is just a sophomore. I want to check the birth certificate. 6'6", 230 according to the roster. But there was slightly out of position, but using his hands and running to the football. You can correct mistakes by running to the football, and he did it just right there. Roger Alderman.
Shotgun formation this time. Martin goes off the right in the flat, complete to number 7, and it's brought down just short of the first down. Number 7, not on our roster, given to us by the coaching staff. So, not the unknown player makes a tackle out of the backfield, but nice job on the pickup for Gustine.
Out of the flat, simple throw and catch, and breaks another couple of tackles. And I think they're just short of the first down. Probably the 3rd and 1, huh, Jeremy?
Looks like, 3rd and 1 for Gustine there. Thought they gave him a little bit more on the spot, but nonetheless, from the 39-yard line, Gustine sets up trips left.
So Sonora's not even walking a guy out on the slot.
Read option this time. Martin coming down the left side, picks up the first down, gets all the way up near midfield before Roger Alderman makes a tackle for Sonora.
That's a good play, Jeremy, because you're running that ball to the wide side of the field, and the slot defender wasn't even guarded. So you've got numbers out there. And credit the receivers are trying to block Alderman. I mean, I love Kermeen getting his nose in there and trying to block the sophomore. You, as a receiver, you just want to get in the way, and he certainly did that. He got the first down, and we're at midfield here with 8:26 and counting in the second quarter.
Martin under center this time. Handoff goes to Menezes. He picks up about a yard before he's brought down on the play by number 22, Cade Clifton.
Phil, watch him come up and fill on this play. Alderman gets upfield, has a seam right underneath him, but then Clifton comes and fills from his position and makes the tackle, and it's 2nd and 9. Alderman will learn versus going upfield to step down and take on those blockers. But he's just a sophomore, and he'll learn. But when the guys are a sophomore, his maturity level, he's had that extra growth spurt like a lot of these underclassmen. So now getting a chance to play spring football and gets good pressure there.
Pass down the side, right side, almost complete there. Nice job on coverage by team. Adam Anders was the intended receiver for Gustine.
Alderman with the pressure off the edge. Clears the hands. A running back blocking that young man is a mismatch every single time. He clears the hands, the quarterback feels the pressure, and it's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 9.
Big play here for Gustine. 3rd and 9, like you said. But it looks like we had a penalty on the play.
I would assume it was roughing the passer on the sophomore, and it's a first down on penalties for Gustine.
See the replay here. Alderman coming around and just out of our view, but where the penalty flag was, I'm assuming you're probably correct.
Well, it was either him or a defensive lineman. Don't want to point fingers here, but definitely was a penalty roughing the quarterback on Sonora.
Sets Gustine up at the Cats' 35-yard line. 1st and 10. In motion comes Cremini. Martin, under pressure, escapes up the middle. Big running lane there. I'll pick up about 9 before he's brought down by a couple of Cats, including Aaron Reedway and Andrew Matlock.
Nice read here. Nobody's open. Tuck it and run. pick up 9, positive gain on first down. Good decision by the quarterback, Martin.
Looks like we have another flag on the play, though, which could bring this back. Not sure.
Well,
looks like just resetting things. So we get 2nd and 1. Perfect time here to take a shot if you're Gustine. Instead, they run read option, and it doesn't fool the Cats defenders as Alderman and Greenway both there to make the tackle for Sonora.
This
Loss
play had
about 3.
This play had no chance. Look at all the white jerseys in the backfield.
And a lot of in the backfield.
Yeah, and the offensive lineman turning around looking back, which means you got beat. And what we call that is, did you at least yell, look out? And we've got a timeout on the field. You're watching Sonora football on NorCal Sports TV.
Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
Benton Robertson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Robertson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
Third and 5 here from the 30-yard line. Backup quarterback in on this play. It looked like number 10. Lugo throws, and it's complete. Down inside the 20-yard line, all the way down close to the 15 to Hernandez.
Little crossing route. F-cross out of this. Nice throw by the quarterback. Gets upfield and moved the chains, and the Reds are in the red zone. So I don't know if Martin got hurt, but Alejandro
Lugo, a sophomore quarterback. Single receiver out to the left, 2 receivers to the right, and then handoff comes to Manisi. Up the middle and runs into number 50. Zach Moore for the Wildcats.
For the Reds at quarterback. First.
.5:30 and counting left to go here in this second quarter. Again, Lugo in at quarterback for the Reds.
So it'll be, I believe it'll be second down, 2nd and 10 for the Reds.
Lugo looking off to his right, throws into the end zone, and is in and out of the hands of the receiver, number 14, Anders. There on the coverage again, it was Jack Team from his defensive back position.
Pretty good coverage, and you'd rather, that's a skinny post, you'd rather throw that ball a little earlier, but I understand it, the backup quarterback being there on that play, so the timing's probably not going to be there, and it looks like Martin is back into the game at quarterback. He is. So it'll be 3rd and 9 for Gustine.
2 receivers out to the right. That's Williams and Creeman. Makes the handoff. Now he's under pressure. Throws it away. In the middle of the field, there on the pressure was Greenway. I believe, for the Cats, along with number 65, Tyler Sells.
Sonora sent 8 on that play, and there was no chance. And I'm looking at the back of the end zone, and the receiver and the DB were in big-time wrestling. No call by the official. It's 4th and 9. Hernandez is their place kicker, and they're going to attempt the field goal, which will be, looks like about a 30-yard field goal attempt, Jeremy.
Last year, he was 3 of 7 with a long of 40, so definitely in his range. Here's a snap, kick up, heavy pressure by the Cats, and it looks like it's going to come up just short. So no good there. Cats defense turns Gustine away and holds a 13-0 lead here. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the first half.
The Reds' second consecutive possession where they have moved the football but couldn't complete the drive, stalled when their quarterback was briefly knocked out of the game. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Sonora with about 5:01 left in the half.
Renault giving this call to the offensive lineman and the backs for the Sonora. They break the huddle. Single receiver right and left.
And Sonora will get the ball to start the second half.
So chance to double up here as Renault takes off on the quarterback keeper. Picks up about 11 on the play all the way down to the 31-yard line. More traditional Cats offense there as we see him running the read option.
Good blocking up front by Sonora. And this is a tough first game for a defender to go against, as we mentioned earlier, because Gustine runs a different style offense. So in order to adapt to this and practice in a short week, this is a tough offense to defend.
Now screen out to the left this time, complete to Bouchard. Picks up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the play before he's brought down. Nice job by Gustine.
Watch the red jersey. Yeah, you got it, Jeremy. Look at all the red jerseys running to the football. Yeah, sure, there was a couple of missed tackles, but when you've got 9, 10, 11 bodies there, that's good team defense. And hold them to short gain or no gain and actually be 2nd and 10. And 80's back in the game. He's going to get the football. There's nobody within 10 yards of him right now.
Quick pitch out to the right. Nice run lane down the sideline. Goes Clifton. And, hey, when you don't throw it to the football to this big guy out there, Milbourne, just let him block on that corner as he leads the way for Clifton.
Well, Jeremy, this is the same play without throwing it to the tight end on the trick play that they ran on the score for the touchdown. So Gustine has a memory of going, we got beat on this play. So they're playing soft there. And you run the little pitch in the back of their mind, I better not get beat on this trick play. And then you've got 80 blocking and the rest of the offensive line. It's an easy first down game.
1st and 10 for Sonora, about the 44-yard line. Renault looks to throw, rolls out to his left, throws it deep, and it's caught by a receiver for the Cats. That's number 5, Colby Bouchard. Went up and got the ball in traffic. It looked like there was 2 Cats receivers there, but Bouchard comes away with it, as we see here on the replay.
Play pass, going to his left, rolling to his left. He kind of throws this one up for grabs. Milbourne almost came out of nowhere and made a play. But the great concentration when the big fella's hands are flashing in front of you, and Sonora is knocking on the door once again.
Counter handoff this time comes back towards us. Again, it's Clifton for the Cats down the sideline. Nice job there, making a defender miss and then going out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
They like to run this toss right or the sweep to the right. And not a lot of force defensively by Gustine, then we've got a holding penalty, and play will be nullified.
So bring it back. Taking away the nice run there by Clifton, setting the Cats up about the 10, pushes all the way back to about the 35-yard line. We see the replay here, and you can kind of see the replay right there in the middle of the screen, the hold by the offensive lineman.
When your offensive lineman brethren go downfield and you're exposed all by yourself and the line judge has clear view and you have hands outside the shoulder pads, you're going to get called for holding. So it'll be 1st and 20, and Melbourne looks like he's going to get the football out here.
Handoff off the left side this time goes to Matlock. Pick up of a couple on the play before he's brought down by Garcia for the Reds. Just a simple dive play here for the Cats.
Novocaine right, Novocaine left, Novocaine up the middle, and then they throw. Tough to defend. Sonora having quite a game offensively here of mixing the run with the pass.
Counter handoff comes off the left side this time. Handoff went to Woolridge, and he picks up a big gain. Then he loses the ball down the sideline. See what the officials say. Gustine's celebrating. Looks like they're maybe
fumble, third turnover.
As we see the replay here, Woolridge coming down the left side. And then it's stripped knocked out of his hands by Gustine. Also,
it
was recovered by number 4, Ramirez.
If we could see that replay again, this is not how you carry the football near the red zone. You don't carry the football like this at any time. Loose, 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 and you lose it. Third turnover by Sonora. They have not punted, and all of their turnovers have been inside the 30-yard line tonight. So other than their mistakes, they're controlling this football game, but Gustine doing a good job of tackling the football tonight.
3 receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Martin gets a snap, looking to his left. He's under pressure again. Now he decides to take off and run, and he's brought down by number 63, Jason Harrell Sullivan, for the Wildcats.
Watch 80 finish this play, Jeremy, run into the football. This is one when you're going to feel it tomorrow when you wake up. Oh, that's how you finish a play. Martin's going to remember that one.
Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Gustine has the ball in their own territory.
There's one thing you want to do if you're Gustine. At a minimum, you want to get a first down here so you're not turning over the football and giving it back to Sonora and keeping the clock running.
Martin rolling out to his right, throws, and it's intercepted by Sonora, but there looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play. Could be a roughing the quarterback. Nice job there by the Cats defender. Go up and making the play. As the officials talk about it, we see here on the replay, Martin trying to flip it over the defender's head to the open receiver, Martinez. But
are they saying that he might have been downfield? Because I didn't see a late hit there, Jeremy.
As they discuss here, looking at the replay a moment ago, not quite sure, as it was 58. Looked like Aaron Greenway with the interception for the Cats. Officials talking to the Sonora sideline. And so it is going to be across the line of scrimmage. You're correct, Chris. It's going to give the ball back to the Cats as they decline the penalty, setting Sonora up deep in Gustine territory with a chance to put more points on the scoreboard here before the end of the first half.
So you remember what I said before the play, Jeremy, that you don't want to turn over the football down here. In a minimum, you want to get a first down. You want to go, nice play by Greenway, is you want to keep the clock. 13-0 at half, okay, and then you're going to have to kick off. You can work with that as a coach, but now they're putting Sonora in a situation where they could be leading by 3 scores, and we have more flags on the field, so we'll see what the call is from the officials. But sometimes managing the end of a half is not necessarily meaning that you're going to score or you're getting in the 2 minutes, is avoiding putting your opponent in a positive situation to score and close the half, especially the fact that Sonora gets the ball to start the second half. So it's literally going to be winners outs.
And when we were seeing the replay there, good job by Zach Craig, 5'6", 150-pound junior defensive lineman for Sonora. As we see the penalties called, 2 of them on Gustine, a holding and then the illegal forward pass. Both those obviously declined. Sonora will take over after the Greenway interception. So third turnover of the night by Gustine. Sets the Cats up with great field position with under a minute left to go here in the first half.
And I believe Sonora has all 3 timeouts so they can stay within their game plan, run the football, don't have to panic. They're in great situation. After any first down, the clock will stop until the chains are reset, so they've got plenty of time.
Handoff goes up the middle. Clifton, not much there for the Cats. Nice tackle there by Gustine. Looked like Hernandez was in on it for the Reds.
Barthelo coming up here too, 52 with the tackle. Clock's running.
Pass comes out to the left side. Clifton this time makes the catch, gets out of bounds. Nice job there about the 11-yard line. So bring up a 3rd and 1 for Sonora.
The key to that, Jeremy, is what you said. Gets out of bounds. Headsy play by Clifton, the 5'10 junior, who's already thrown a touchdown pass tonight and has got a couple of nice runs for first down, catches the ball in the flat, and gets out of bounds. Great management of the clock.
3rd and, we'll call it 2 here for Sonora. What are the odds that Milbourne's involved in this play, Chris?
I don't think they're going to run the football here.
Or they go no play and get Gustine to jump on the hard count there. Nice job by Curnow. Calling out signals, getting Gustine to jump, gives him a free 5 yards, and picks up the first down.
A quarterback with great voice inflection, I'm not going to do it, blow people's ears out, can scare people. Like right there. 64, clearly jumped and went across, wasn't in an athletic position to begin the play, and then compounds it by jumping off sides and giving a first down to Sonora.
Fumble on the snap, though, and looks like Gustine may have come up with it. And they absolutely did. Oh, Gustine came in with the ball, but the officials are going to have a discussion about it. It looked like Curnow just missed the snap. As we see the replay here, goes right out of his hands and then kicked forward. And
got to keep the hands underneath for a little bit longer, but the clock should be running. And then now we've got a timeout. You're watching NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time with premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today.
Back here live from Gustine California alongside me. I'm Jeremy Hurtado along with Chris Babcock, bringing you all the action of Sonora Wildcats football. Cats get the ball back there after the fumble. So the 2nd and goal.
A fade route to the corner. No, dive option.
Handoff goes up the middle, and he's short of the goal line. Looks like they're marking down at the 1 yard line. That's Matlock just inside the 1. So another big play by the Cats, setting them up 3rd and goal here as we see the replay.
When you're a defensive lineman and you get upfield, and I mean way upfield, you leave a big running lane behind you, and that's exactly what happened on that play. You don't want to get penetration as a defensive lineman and not make contact with people. Then they don't even need to block you, and then they run right back up the area that you vacated. So you've got to be a gap defender and take on those blockers so that there's no hole to run through. So it'll be 3rd and 1. I believe Sonora has 1 timeout left. So they could still conceivably, they don't have to throw the football right here, even though they'd be tempted to throw it to Milburn the way that he's been catching the football tonight. And he's got a mismatch against anybody on the field defensively for Gustine, Jeremy.
Absolutely, against 6'6", 240, senior tight end, also basketball player for the Sonora Wildcats basketball team. He goes out to the left, receiver goes to the right. It's Bouchard. Handoff goes up the middle. That's Matlock.
We got another penalty.
So flag before the play. Reset this here as we get offsides by Gustine. Pushes the ball down inside the 1, just barely away from the goal line there.
3rd time that they have either jumped off sides or just simply lined up off sides. There's a team in the East Bay that used to just do that all the time. They're not there anymore. 3rd and 1.
This time Woolrich in the backfield gets the carry, and he goes into the end zone off right tackle for another Wildcat touchdown, making it 19-0.
They run to that right side. Big hole to run through, blocking down. And good job by the offensive line, in particular Aaron Greenway, getting off the football.
So we'll see if the Cats decide to go for 2 here after they missed the 2-point conversion on the last touchdown, rather. Looks like they are going to line up and go for 2. Hard count again by Curnow, and it looks like he got Gustine the jump once again. The advantage of doing that on a 2-point conversion, obviously you get half. This is the goal. Sets up an easier 2-point conversion attempt.
Our first procedure
against Sonora.
Our first procedure penalty of the game. So now it'll be an 8-yard attempt versus a 3-yard attempt for the 2-point play.
So now instead of running the ball, you might look to throw it to Milburn, or you might decide, okay, we're going to kick it now. We'll see what Coach Brian Craig decides to do here on the extra point.
They're staying with a 2-point attempt here.
We get another penalty here on the play.
And I believe this is on Sonora again.
So reset here from the 13-yard line this time. Again, 2-point conversion here from the 13. 19-0 our score. Little time left here in the first half.
Sonora with all the momentum. They get the ball to start the second half. And the way Gustine managed that last part, and they had the ball with about 1:14 left, we said how important it is to manage at half. Melbourne out to the right, going to get the fade.
As you wish, but it's knocked away Nice job there on defense by two Gustine defenders, Cremini, as well as Emberz out there on the play for Gustine.
You got to throw this ball to the corner. It's way too short. You don't give Melbourne a chance to get it. You got to put it up in the air and let him go and get it. But nevertheless, it's another touchdown off turnover for Sonora.
So far tonight, the only things that have gone negative for Sonora is the 2-point conversions, as they've scored 3 times, lead 19-0 here with just about 6 seconds left to go in the first half. And again, remember, Cats get the ball to start the second half.
So we'll do a quick recap of the scoring at the end of the second quarter and play some ads from our partners who help supporting us, bringing us this football game here on NorCal Sports TV.
Little pop-up kick there by Blackmore, covered by number 25, Alamo.
And watch Greenway with the hit here. Just scored the touchdown and then makes the tackle. 25-on-25.
Rollridge, nice job there for the Cats. And if you're Gustine, I wouldn't be shocked to see, hey, let's run the ball, let's go to half and try and make some adjustments here. No need to make things any worse. We'll see what they do. Decent field position.
And I don't think they have enough. Yeah, I don't think they have enough players on the field. They're down an offensive lineman. There you go. Now you got 11. They're ready to roll.
It's first game for everybody here tonight, live from Gustine High School. Gustine comes out 4 wide receivers, 3 to one side. Single receiver down here at the bottom of the screen is Trenton Cremini. Martin looking to his left, throws deep down the sideline, has his receiver, that's Cremini, and he's going to be brought down at about the 42-yard line, or 44-yard line rather, excuse me. But it looks like big gain for Gustine here on maybe possibly the last play of the half.
Well, Sonora played it smartly, and then we've got to – so the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. So I don't know if they might have called a face mask here, but if it's on the defense, they're going to get one more play to run.
See the replay here as Martin buys time, throws it deep down the sideline. And I'm not sure if they're going to call a horse collar here maybe, but it didn't look like he looked like he got him in the back of the jersey, and that's kind of like what they're talking about.
That's a tough call. That's a tough call.
Nevertheless, that's Cremini's first catch of the game. He had 11 catches, 207 yards last year and a touchdown. So he hooking up here in the first game of the season with his quarterback, Martin.
But it's either a penalty or it's not. Let's move on here. Here's a signal.
Word from the officials. They're going to call a horse collar tackle.
So they have one untimed down to try to put this ball into the end zone.
To put points on the board here. This would be huge for momentum changer for Gustine if they can get this into the end zone.
And it's their ball's on the 19, so they have it shot. It's not a Hail Mary whatsoever. But Sonora is playing along the 5-yard line, and then Gustine will call a timeout to try to make sure they've got a good play ready to close the half.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you.
Last play of the first half, barring another defensive penalty. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Throw goes off to the left, and it's caught for a Gustine touchdown by number 1, Trenton Cremini. So huge play there for Gustine as Martin and Cremini hook up for a touchdown on the untimed down.
Cremini just one-on-one coverage, and Martin gives him a chance to make the play, and he's open and gets into the end zone, and that's a huge, huge momentum swing for Gustine.
Same play they ran the play before, just 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and that was up to the receiver.
And that's an untimed down, so it took them 24 minutes of playing time to score.
Now the extra point up and good by Hernandez. And the first half ends with Gustine trailing the Sonora Wildcats 19-7. We'll be back with more Wildcat football after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Benton Roberson CPAs. Left Coast Lane Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. StorQuest, newest East Sonora location conveniently located off Tuolumne Road at 18870 Microtronics Way. Emberz, real food, real fun, located in the heart of Old Town Sonora. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Trade Trash Co. Coming this summer for all your trade school information. Look for us on Facebook this spring. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in the heart of downtown Sonora. Learn more at sonoraconferencecenter.com. This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time with premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today. This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
Benton Robertson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Robertson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
We're back here at halftime. Sonora High up 19-7 over the Gustine Reds. Chris, give us a quick scoring recap here.
Well, early on for Sonora, after they turned the ball over a couple of times, they figured out things on offense and filled the ball into the hands of Gabriel Milborn. He caught a 20-yard touchdown pass with 3:42 left in the first quarter. With the extra point, it was 7-0 Sonora. And then a little trickeration, Clifton to Melbourne for 68-yard touchdown. The PAT was no good, and it was 13-zip. Then with, I believe, by the scoreboard I was seeing, with 6 seconds left in the half, Greenway with a 1-yard run to make it 19-0, and it looked like it was just going to go to the half as a shutout so far for Sonora. But after the kickoff, the Reds ran one play, gained about 25, 30 yards on a pass play, then a personal foul with a horse collar tackle, placed the ball in the 19-yard line, and Martin to Cremine for a 19-yard touchdown, and the PAT, and it was an untimed down, no time left in the half, and it was 19-7 as the Reds got on the scoreboard and gave them a little bit of momentum. We'll come back with the rest of the second half. You're watching Sonora football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Benton Robertson CPAs. Left Coast Lane Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. StorQuest, newest East Sonora location conveniently located off Tuolumne Road at 18870 Microtronics Way. Emberz, real food, real fun, located in the heart of Old Town Sonora. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Trade Trash Co. Coming this summer for all your trade school information. Look for us on Facebook this spring. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in the heart of downtown Sonora. Learn more at sonoraconferencecenter.com. This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time with premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today. This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
Benton Robertson CPAs provides personalized tax, accounting, and financial guidance to individuals and businesses throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. Our team believes in partnering with you and your team to build lasting relationships that help you achieve your financial goals. Give us a call today and experience the Benton Robertson difference. We look forward to hearing from you. Check us out online at br-cpa.net.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Benton Robertson CPAs. Left Coast Land Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and bush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. StorQuest. Newest East Sonora location conveniently located off Tuolumne Road at 18870 Microtronics Way. Emberz, real food, real fun, located in the heart of Old Town Sonora. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Cutler Segerstrom pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Contact Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Trade Trash Co. Coming this summer for all your trade school information. Look for us on Facebook this spring. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in the heart of downtown Sonora. Learn more at...
We're back here live from Gustine, California against Sonora High, up 19-7 here at the half. Wildcat football is brought to you in part by the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp for 4th through 12th graders. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Left Coast Land Clearing, a licensed and insured tree and brush removal business. Contact us at 209-536-9174. StorQuest, newest East Sonora location, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road at 18870 Microtronics Way. Emberz, real food, real fun, located in the heart of Old Town Sonora. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance pledges to utilize all the resources of this agency to serve the needs of our customers. We offer the highest quality insurance products from the best insurance companies in the business. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Trade Trash Company. Coming this summer for all your trade school information. Look for us on Facebook this spring. And Sonora Conference Centers, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in the heart of downtown Sonora. To learn more, go to our website, sonoraconferencecenter.com. Canepa Sons Drilling. Family owned and operated since 1981. Proudly serving them a little over 30 years of professional experience. Again, 19-7 our score. Chris, what do you look for here in the second half from both teams to make some adjustments?
Well, both teams did do a very good job of securing the football. We had 6 turnovers, 3 from each team. A lot of penalties, which we expected. I think the tackling was pretty good. I think what's going to look for here in the second half is you have a lot of players on both teams going both ways. So we'll see how much these teams hide during the week. The legs getting heavy, the cramping, those sort of things that you probably used to seeing in the first game of the season. Obviously, the weather is not hot like it is normally in the beginning of football season. We're here playing in the spring in the valley in March, but the fatigue factor to see how the teams handle it. I mean, Gustine shut out the entire half. They get a break on a 25-yard play, and then a personal foul on a horse collar puts the ball at the 19. The half is over, but since it was a penalty on the defense, you're going to get one untimed down. Coach LeBride calling a timeout, making sure that Gustine has a play, and the senior Trenton Cremeen with the 19-yard touchdown and got a little momentum for Gustine. So we'll see what Sonora does. They get the opening kickoff. If I'm Sonora, I'm going to be leery here of a possible onside kick, maybe to gain even a little bit more momentum. But we'll see how Sonora handles it. They threw the ball really well, and they also ran the ball. I mean, they had great balance. The only thing that stopped them, they never punted, was the 3 turnovers.
Speaking of turnovers, there was 3 by each team. So, again, kind of expected here in the first game of the season, but both teams obviously want to cut that out here in the second half. As
you know, Jeremy, I was I've been wrong several times tonight. I thought Gustine kicked to start, or that they got the ball to start the first half. I was wrong. So actually, Sonora is kicking off, and Gustine is getting winners outs. And I apologize for not getting that correct in the first half.
So now Gustine looks to build on that momentum they got after, technically, the first half was over, as they get the second half kickoff underway. Nice tackle there made by the Wildcats. Number 14, Andrew Matlock, as Meneses brings the ball up to about the 27-yard line for Gustine. And if you're Gustine here, we'll see here again. They're trying to build on that momentum, but through the air is how they took advantage of Sonora in the first half. We'll see if they go back to that or they go back to their ground game.
Didn't have a lot of success of running the football. That's a big defensive line for Sonora.
Martin, read option. Big hole down the left side, makes the guy miss, and then gets tripped up about the 35-yard line.
That's a great adjustment by the coaching staff of Gustine at halftime. Noticing that the defensive line is getting upfield. Watch the defenders get upfield, and the quarterback reads number 14, who's pushing upfield and trying to make a hero play instead of doing his job, and Martin keeps it and gets the first down. A nice chunk play to start the second half.
Martin this time hands off to Manise off the right side. He's got some nice hole. And again, close to another first down for Gustine. Goes the running back, junior for Gustine.
Good job of blocking downfield by the wide receivers. And it's another chunk play, back-to-back chunk plays. So the last 4 plays, they've gained big first downs and a touchdown. So their confidence is building here for the Reds, who had a shaky first half of 3 turnovers, but able to get the break, and they're near midfield.
Gustine Martin takes a snap, avoids a guy, rolls out to his right. Now he's going to take off and run, and he's going to pick up a nice yardage again as he's dragged out of bounds by the Sonora defender. It looked like that was Greenway, but not before he picked up a gain of 7, and another big play on first down for Gustine.
A lot of white jerseys in the backfield, but credit Martin, having the vision, not seeing an open receiver, tucking the ball, and picking up 7 yards on first down. If Gustine wants to run a fake right and a boot left, they could take advantage of the defensive ends flying up the field. See if they make that adjustment here in the second half.
2nd and 3 from about the 46-yard line of the Cats here. Gustine opening possession of the second half. Cats fake a blitz. Martin makes some adjustments to the blocking. Now here come the defenders for the Cats. Wheel route here thrown incomplete, intended for Hernandez. Not very good communication there on the play as Hernandez turned upfield, and the pass went sailing out of bounds to the out. Nevertheless, it's 3rd down and 3, so not a bad time there to take the shot if you're Gustine.
Emberz is wide open on the curl route. Didn't see him, but you can see the players already stretching out their calves. That last play, Emberz, after he ran his route right there in your screen, number 14, stretching the calves, a familiar look from his 2 old football coaches watching the game tonight. But he was wide open on the curl route. Hernandez ran the wheel, and Martin threw the flat.
Counter handoff this time. Big hole for Hernandez. Picks up the first down. Nice block there by Emberz. And cuts back, brought down on the play by number 11, Tim Blackmore. But not before another big gain and a first down for Hernandez and Gustine.
A lot of 20-plus yard plays here in the close of the second half of the first half, and here counter action. And you can see the defensive end pushing upfield, leaves a running lane right behind him. You've got to step down inside versus stepping up the field. If you don't, there's that running lane. Great job by the Gustine coaching staff of running these counters and taking advantage of the aggressiveness of the defensive front of Sonora.
Martin in the gun this time, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to Manisi off the right side. Another nice size hole. He picks up about 3 on the play before he's brought down by Matlock as well as number 65. Looked like Sells on the play there as well. But he picked up 3 for Gustine. Brings up a 2nd and medium for the Reds.
Good penetration by Sonora, but the offensive right side of Gustine was able to get downfield and make some blocks to pick up 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Martin looks to the left, throws short, incomplete, intended for number 14. Anders fell at his feet. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for Gustine as we see the replay here.
I don't know if they're on the same page here. I know what happened. Defensive lineman for Sonora was able to get his hand in the passing lane to knock that down. That's such a good thing as a defensive lineman, is understanding your ability and understanding, okay, it's a quick pass. I'm not going to be able to get there, so I get my hands up in the passing lane, and the sophomore, once again, Roger Alderman with the pass defense, getting his hands up in the passing lane.
3rd and 7 for Gustine here. First drive of the second half from the Cats' 24-yard line. Martin again in the shotgun. Backs at both sides. Handoff. Fakes the handoff. Now he gets away from Alderman. He's on the run again off to his left, and he's going to be brought down by number 80, Milbourne, on the play. Nice job there by Milbourne, sticking with it from his defensive end position, getting the tackle for little to no gain for the Wildcats.
Chase does this play down from the backside. There's 80 coming down the line of scrimmage. That is a disciplined defensive lineman. You get upfield, then you retrace your step, and you're running along the line of scrimmage, and his speed and strength was no match for Martin on that play. So it's 4th and 10 for Gustine. I would expect Sonora to blitz here, Jeremy.
Martin in the back and the gun. Now in motion comes Trenton. Looking to his right, rolling to his right, throws, has a receiver open. It's going to be close to first down. Spins away, breaks a tackle, gets away, going down the sideline. One guy to beat and gets brought down about the 2-yard line. Hernandez making the play. Thought he was going to get tackled short of the first down, but got away, made a defender miss, and went down the sideline all the way down to about the 4-yard line. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for Gustine.
Turnovers and tackling and penalties. We've had the turnovers, we've had the penalties, and there's some poor tackling. Great job by Hernandez, the junior, showing the determination. Looked like he was going to be tackled short of the first down, but his can-do attitude gets it inside the 5-yard line, and Gustine with all of the momentum here on NorCal Sports TV.
Martin loses the snap again. Looks like he was able to get back on it. Went under center, fumbled the snap, but luckily for Gustine, he was able to fall back on it and not turn the ball over again inside Sonora Wildcat territory.
His hands weren't even open underneath the center. And I don't know if they snapped the ball early, but Martin jumping on the football, and now it is 2nd and goal from the 5.
Martin takes a snap, just goes straight behind the center all the way down about the 1-yard line. That was just a quarterback sneak. Took the snap and just took off upfield. Big run there by Martin, setting up a 3rd and goal now from inside the 1 as you see here the replay. No defender over the center.
Goose and go, Jeremy. And watch right after this play. Oh, extracurricular activity. But they got the ball. Gustine got the ball on the 27. So then did he call a penalty?
He said it's still 3rd down, so I'm not sure exactly
what
happened
so,
there.
Yeah, so it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal from the 1.
2-down territory, obviously, here for Gustine.
Do they go to the goose and go again? When we say that, it's a silent count. The center feels your hands and will snap the ball versus calling out a signal. And a lot of times it'll catch the defense napping, and it did on that last play. Gain of 5, down to the 1.
Into the backfield for Gustine is the number 3, Garcia. He's usually the nose guard, and it is the center. Just a quarterback sneak, trying to push him into the end zone. We'll see where they call it dead. Looks like they're going to call him short of the goal line. It'll be 4th and goal now from inside the 1. Martin says he got in, but the official said the whistle had already blown. See here on the replay, good job by the defensive lineman up front by Sonora, getting low and keeping Martin out of the end zone on that last play.
They're stacking up the middle.
Again, Martin takes the snap, flag on the play.
I believe there's a flag, and I don't know if Gustine was set. So we'll have to see what the penalty's on.
Absolutely, that's procedure penalty on Gustine. So takes you for 4th and goal from inside the 1. Now you're going to be 4th and goal from about the 5-yard line. So it changes your play calling mentality for the offensive coordinator and the defense coordinator.
So I don't know if there was a receiver lined up to the right and might have jumped early. I didn't see anybody in the interior moving, but nevertheless, now it is 4th and goal from the 6-yard line.
So you're down by 12. Field goal doesn't really help you any, so they're going to line up to go for it here. As the officials talk about where the ball should be spotted. Looks like we're going to have 2 backs in the backfield.
The last time they're in a situation like this, they went to Cremine on a pass play.
Martin looks to throw, throws a slant, intercepted at the goal line, and it's going to be taken down the right sideline by number 25, Woolridge. He's down to the 40, 45 in a foot race with Martin, and Martin's going to sling him out of bounds at the Gustine 32-yard line. But a huge interception and return there for number 25, Clay Woolridge, 6 foot, 175 DB junior for the Cats. Interception at the 1, as we see on the replay here. Had a chance to take it all the way back to the house. Martin able to corral him and bring him out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. So Sonora will take over 1st and 10 from the Gustine 35.
The 7th turnover combined of the game. Gustine had the ball for nearly 6 minutes, took the ball in their 27, had the ball 4th and 1, have a penalty, forced to throw the football, and it's a turnover taken the other way by Woolridge. And then we've got another penalty.
Procedure penalty that time against Sonora.
So remember, 5. Jeremy, to start the end of the first half, how many procedure penalties? I believe we had 2 on the PAT from Sonora. So they've got to clean up their offensive play here and try to play penalty free for at least back-to-back plays. But credit Woolridge for being in the passing lane and making that interception, and Martin, the quarterback, throwing the pick, making the tackle, a touchdown-saving tackle. It's 1st and 15.
Now comes up the line. Single receiver left and right. Quick pass comes out to the right of the team for the Cats, and he gets brought down about the line of scrimmage. Nice play there by Gio Torres coming up from his strong safety position.
This is how you run support as a defensive back. Little pitch out. Good job. Not allowing that receiver to get into the second level to block. And a short gain. And it's about 2nd and 13 for Sonora.
Cats come up to the line again. Cornell under center. This time, a little confusion in the backfield. He runs into his fullback, and he's tackled down by number 3. That is Christian Garcia. I mentioned him a moment ago, coming in on offense. Now he comes in from his nose guard position. Makes the tackle for Gustine, setting up a 3rd and long for the Cats.
And Tristan Brace did a pretty good job here filling a gap. Nobody blocked him. And look what I found, a TFL. 3rd 12, maybe 3rd and 15 here now for Sonora.
Cornell pass is complete to Milbourne, but he slips down short of the 1st down. So we're going to have a 4th down. About the 31-yard line, to look like.
You know who made the tackle on this play, Jeremy? Dew. The dew on the grass. That's 1 tackle for Dew. we'll keep track of that. Fourth.
Looks like about a 4th and 8 for the Cats. Here's they come up, single receiver right and left. Curnow throws off to the left, complete to Bouchard. He's down the sideline. Has a chance to go all the way. Did he step out? He looks back to see, and it looks like the officials are discussing it.
Pass is complete for the Wildcat touchdown.
And it is a Wildcat touchdown. Big play there on 4th down as Bouchard goes down the sideline, stays in bounds, and gives the Cats a 25-7 lead.
So that's right there is a 12-point swing. Gustine was at the 1-yard line, ready to score back-to-back touchdowns. They have a penalty. It's 4th and 6. They're forced to throw the football. Woolridge with the interception and the nice return. And then the 4th down conversion for the touchdown, and Sonora going for the 2-point conversion.
Little option play this time. Back to Woolridge, and he gets in for 2. Nice job there by the Cats, getting the 2-point conversion, making it a 20-point game as we have the Cats up 27-7. We'll be back with more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time with premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today.
And a PAT.
Yep, not a bad night.
Wildcats up 27-7. Here live from Gustine, California. Again, Jeremy Hurtado along with Chris Babcock bringing you action as the Wildcats open up their 2021 spring football season. Live from Gustine. Glad you're here with us on NorCal Sports TV. Blackmore getting set to kick off for Sonora. Little squib kick handled by Gustine, number 27, Galicio, and he takes it up to about the 43-yard line. And that's where Gustine will take over again. They had a promising drive last time they had the ball, but turned the ball over on the interception.
Woolridge having a nice game tonight. The 6-foot, 175-pound junior. Earlier, we did not give him credit for a touchdown, which he had, a 1-yard run. Then had an interception that set up the touchdown, the last score by Sonora, and then had a 2-point conversion. Not bad for Mr. Woolridge.
Gustine trails by 20 now. Look for them to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end as Martin takes the snap. Looks out to his right, rolls. Throws, and it's caught by number 8, Sotelo, and he's brought down just short of midfield, I believe, for the Gustine.
Martin escaping the pocket. He's done a lot this evening. Wide open receiver and another missed tackle. Chain moving play for Sotelo. Just a sophomore.
Sotelo brought down at the Wildcat 42-yard line, so it's 1st and 10 from inside Wildcat territory once again.
Anders doesn't know the play. Or he knows the play and they're in the wrong formation.
Counter this time with number 32, Manisi, but it's brought down by Hanks in the backfield. Hanks coming up from his linebacker position. Nice job staying home there by the linebacker for the Wildcats.
Watch 56 Phil on this one, Jeremy. Putting it the football. A nice way to finish by Andrew Matlock. 2 seniors getting it together, getting an opportunity to play some football. They don't care if it's spring, winter, or summer. They're getting a chance to play a senior year of some football games. Happy for all these seniors and all these kids.
Martin takes a snap, throws out to the flat here. That's Cremini, the touchdown maker, a moment ago or earlier in the game, but he's wrangled down and brought down by Bouchard there for Sonora.
For a gain of about 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Reds.
Yeah, this is
on the replay.
Steer wrestling out here, a little in and out route and good sure tackle. 3 plays, 3 times the Sonora seniors are doing well and run around playing with a lot of passion and joy tonight.
3rd down here for Gustine, about the 39-yard line of the Wildcats. Martin looks to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. Big loss there for Gustine, as getting home was number 74, Zach Craig, along with number 80, Gabe Milborn.
Everybody in that front line was meeting at the quarterback, and Sonora sent more players than Gustine could protect, and Martin had no chance. And it's 4th and 13, and see if Coach LeBry is going to go for it.
Number 1, Trenton Cremine has been his favorite receiver here in these situations as he's split off to the top of the screen. Martin under pressure again, rolls out to his right. Throws deep down the sideline, overthrows Cremine. Pass incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On the coverage was Jack Team, looking for an offensive pass interference call, but nonetheless, 1st and 10, Wildcats take over.
Martin once again spilled from the pocket and trying to make a play downfield, and it goes incomplete, and Sonora will take over on downs. So it was 19-7 early on in the 3rd quarter with Gustine
Cats break the huddle here.
1 yard line, but an
option play hits the ground. Woolridge picks it up, and it's going to be tackled for no gain. Tackle there on the play by Galicio. Again, same play they just ran a moment ago for the 2-point conversion this time. Pitch hit the ground. Woolridge able to pick it up, though, for the Cats and get back to the line of scrimmage. We got mass substitution coming back in for the Cats team. And Mackay Christian coming in at wingbacks for Sonora. Corneau, handoff this time comes to Team. Team runs into his own guy now, gets upfield, and picks up about 4 or 5 on the play before he's brought down by the Gustine defender. But again, a little confusion. 2 plays in a row in the backfield for the Wildcats.
He was a little tight on the motion, I believe. Didn't have the spacing. Timing didn't hit right. And it's 3rd down. 3rd about 7 for Sonora.
Probably the last play here of the 3rd quarter as the Cats taking their time. Not in any hurry, and they might not even snap the ball. And looks like they're just going to let the clock run out. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter with our score. Wildcats up 27-7 over Gustine. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
All right, as we move to the 4th quarter, let's meet our...
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you.
Third and 6 here as the Cats get ready to open the fourth quarter of play, up 27-7, live here from Gustine, California. Curnow slips, throws off to the right-hand side, throws it up, and nice catch made by number 80, Gabe Milbourne, and he's gone for the touchdown. His third touchdown completion of the night. He looks like he's cramping.
He's definitely cramping. He had to go up and get the football, and anytime you extend and push off those feet right there, he's cramping. But he keeps playing the game, and his third touchdown reception of the game, and we were just talking on the timeout, Sonora, before that touchdown pass, had thrown for 3 touchdowns, now 4 touchdowns on the game, and they're up 33-7, ready to make it 34.
Blackmore in to attempt the extra point here from the Curnow hold. It's blocked by Gustine, so the extra point will be no good. Cats, though, will have a 33-7 lead here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
We're back here. Cats have a 33-7 lead over the Gustine Reds after Milbourne takes his third touchdown of the night. This one, 52 yards for a score as the Cats improve to 33-7 over Gustine.
So Milbourne has had touchdowns of 20, 68, and 52 tonight, plus probably 3 other receptions. He might be close to some kind of record for Sonora High School.
Absolutely, having a huge night here. If you're only going to play, 4 games, you might as well make them count. And Milbourne absolutely doing that here on the senior season. Kickoff taken by Gustine up the right sideline. Gozman, the receiver, and up all the way to midfield. That is number 32, Christopher Manisi, with a big return for the Reds, rather.
Nice job blocking on the KOR kickoff return, and a ball is out to the 50-yard line. I understand that's a lopsided score right now, but Gustine has done some good things tonight, and they were knocking on the door to make it a one-score game. But credit Sonora for continuing to play the football game and making big play after big play on offense and defense, and they hold the comfortable 33-7 lead.
So return goes all the way into Cats territory at the 49-yard line. Martin under center, hands off, goes to number 7. He takes it, actually keeps it, boots around the left side, and he's going to get about 3 or 4, actually up almost 5 yards before he's pushed out of bounds by a Cat defender. Looks like it was Bouchard there on the tackle for Sonora.
So I don't know if this was a broken play or, was it fumbled on the fake. But then Martin kept playing the football game. I like that kid. And has been under a lot of pass rush tonight.
Officials having a discussion here But Martin, yeah, like you said, it looks like there's going to be a penalty against Gustine that's going to bring that back. Illegal block in the back called on the Reds.
Penalty goes against the Reds for a block.
First game for the officials, too, here in the 2021 spring season.
First and 50.
They've got their work in tonight, and we appreciate all of the administrators, the coaching staffs of both teams, and these players of be able to put this game together, phone call, and be able to get our partners together and bring you this football game here on NorCal Sports TV.
Martin boot pass off to the right, this time complete to number 27, Galicio. And he's down inside Wildcat territory, and he's slow to get up, and he looks like he could be cramping as well. As we see here on the replay.
Hard landing on this play, a little down and out. And he might have had the air knocked out of him a little bit, but he's back in the football game.
Martin comes under center. Got movement up front. Looks like Cats might have jumped that time. Checking into the game for the first time tonight for Gustine is Andrew Williams, the freshman wide receiver. So good to see him get out there and get some playing time here in the first game of the season. As we see some more bodies check in, and Galicio coming out, being replaced by Torres.
If you're Gustine, you'd like to get a little momentum here. Put a score together.
Handoff goes off the right side. Decent run that time by Gustine. Picks up about 3 before he's brought down by the Wildcats.
It's just hard to win a football game when you've turned the ball over 4 times. And then Melbourne having a career night tonight for Sonora.
Handoff once again, this time dropped in the backfield is the running back by number 58, Aaron Greenway.
He almost took the handoff.
Andrew Matlock.
I think he almost took the handoff here, Jeremy. He's in the backfield. And the way you could combat that, as Sonora is continuing just to push up the field, is vary your snap count. But they've had a hard time with that tonight and having a lot of procedure penalties. So a good hard snap count or going on 2 will keep those defensive linemen and linebackers on us. If not, they're just timing the snap, just like they did here.
Martin under pressure again, eludes it. Now gets upfield, and he's going to be brought down by Milbourne, but he's going to be close to a first down for Gustine. Looks like he might have picked it up.
This is a heck of a play.
See all kinds of pressure in the backfield, and then Milbourne makes a tackle for Sonora. Looks like they're going to mark him just short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th and about 1 for Gustine.
And they're going to be in the shotgun. So it's more like 4th and 6.
Martin looking to his right, throws, has a receiver open, throws low, but it's caught. Nice job there on the reception by number 7 for Gustine.
Pass complete, good for Reds, first down.
And we don't have that player's name, but number 7 with another, he's made a couple of plays tonight. 1st and 10.
Martin under pressure again, this time takes off up the middle, not much there. Brought down by the Wildcat defensive lineman. Number
Martin's
63.
a tough kid. He's under pressure all night tonight, Jeremy, and making a lot of positive plays. He's been sacked a couple of times, but the amount of pressure that Sonora has put on him, most of the time he's able to escape the pocket and make a positive play either with his feet or throwing the ball downfield.
2nd down and 10, so give him little to no gain there on the play, but like you said, he avoided a big loss by getting away from the Wildcat defenders. Now he goes under center is Martin. Looking to throw, again, under pressure, rolling out to his right. Got a guy on him and throws it away in the middle of the field. Dangerous play there by Martin.
Right now, we've got a flag on the field.
Yeah, I believe they're going to call intentional grounding. I was waiting for waiting to see if it was going to be called. You throw it to a place there's no receiver, and that's the 2nd or 3rd time he's done that tonight.
Yeah, there's not an eligible receiver, but right now, if I'm Gustine, I'm going to call us. They've got it varying your snap count. Another way to slow down the defense is either a draw or a screen.
So 3rd and long, penalty is obviously loss of down as well as the distance. So big loss there by Gustine. Brings up a 3rd and about 18 for the Reds.
Yeah, we're looking like more like 3rd and 22 maybe. It's 3rd and long regardless. So screen or draw might set you up here.
Martin takes a snap under pressure again.
Sonora's looking to bring a lot of heat, and they do again.
Throws it short again to number 7 for Gustine. He makes the catch, but again, not a huge gain for Gustine. We'll see what they do here on 4th down. Looks like it's going to be about from the 29-yard line. Oh, so apparently that was 4th down, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. So Sonora takes over.
And even if that
quick pitch out to Christian on the right side this time, coming up the right sideline. Knocked out of bounds, about gain of 6 or 7 on the play.
Gain of 6 on the play for the Wildcats. Will bring up 2nd and 4.
Give him 6 on the play. Comes up a 2nd and 4 for Sonora as we go just over 7 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Cats up 33-7.
Second and 3.
Handoff goes up the middle, and we got a good hard run there by the Wildcats. Flag also on the play. That's Woolridge with the carry for the Cats. So we got a defender down for Gustine. Again, that's number 27, Galicio, and looks like he's having the cramping issues again like he had a moment ago on offense. As we see here on the run, he comes up and tries to make the tackle and then isn't able to bring down Woolridge as he spins away from him. We'll see what the flag is, though. It's going to be a face mask against Gustine, so tack on some more yardage, gives Sonora the 1st down.
So as we started to talk about before the second half began about fatigue and the players who are on the field, a lot of plays starting to cramp up, and we've seen that effect. But credit both these teams for playing very hard and clean football game tonight.
Again, quick pitch out to Christian. Tries the right side, and he's able to make positive yards once again for the Cats.
On the play by Emberz and Torres. After a gain of about
Torres there on the tackle for Gustine.
2nd and 2.
I believe we have another player down on the field, and I believe we have another player cramping up. And That's Anders, number 14, but it looks like he's back up. So there's, going into a football game like this, the way to hydrate, that hydration period starts like Tuesday. And it's water, it's Gatorade, it's bananas, it's crazy. It may sound pickle juice. These things are all things that'll keep you hydrated and keeping hydrated during the game. If you just hydrate the day of the game, you're going to cramp up. Doesn't matter the temperature. These teams, a lot of players going both ways and getting tired and cramping up here in the later parts of the fourth quarter.
Nice 7-yard run there by Woolridge gives the Cats another first down and another opportunity to work some time off the clock. Here's they're up 33-7 here in the fourth quarter. Live from Gustine High School on NorCal Sports TV. Jeremy Hurtado along with Chris Babcock bringing you the action tonight as the Cats open their 2021 spring season. 1st and 10 from the Gustine 40-yard line. Handoff up the middle again. Woolridge picking up a decent gain of almost 7, maybe 8 yards on the play.
Nice push up front by Sonora. When you're able to get your offensive lineman, and you know this very well, Jeremy, when you're able to get the offensive lineman through the defensive line and blocking the second and third level, you're going to have success moving the football, and it'll be second and short for Sonora.
Handoff again to Woolridge. This time he goes off the right side again, picks up another 5 or 6, maybe 7 yards. So Sonora offensive line opening up some nice running lanes for the running backs here in the fourth quarter. See them. Alderman getting downfield as well as number 50, Zach Moore, doing a good job of creating running lanes for the Sonora Wildcat running backs.
On a night when Sonora has thrown to score 4 touchdown passes, one with a trick play and the other 3 thrown by the quarterback, Curnow.
Counter handoff this time. Big lane down the left side. Steps out of a tackle and finally brought down his Jack team for another Wildcat first down.
Getting some varsity experience, the sophomore on the sweep, and great push up front, and the skill players for Sonora also blocking downfield. I'm sure Coach Craig would like to have this end up being a scoring drive and getting opportunity for more guys to touch and play football. Everybody getting dirty for Sonora.
Quick pitch off to the right. This time, nice tackle in the backfield by number 24. The Gustine Reds is Torres. Loss of about 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 12, we'll call it, for the Cats.
Did a nice job in space. Comes up from his position, safety position, runs through the traffic, and makes the sure tackle for a TFL. 2nd and 12.
Flag on the play before the play gets underway. Looks like it's going to be offsides against Gustine once again. See what the official call is here. It is offsides against the Reds, so that'll give Cats another 5 yards. Bring up a 2nd down and 7. Good job by the offensive line tonight for the Wildcats, given time to throw and run, led by Zach Craig at the left tackle position, Roger Alderman on the left guard. You got right tackle is Aaron Greenway, or right guard is Aaron Greenway, rather, and right tackle Jared Henderson as we run up the middle again. This time he loses the football on team there. Luckily, they're falling it for the Cats as they lose big yards on the play.
Fumble on the play recovered by the Wildcats. Tackle credited to Tyler Borba, number 50.
Looked like it was supposed to be a pitch out the team, and
He looked down. He looked down. He looked like the quarterback was on a knee, which would have whistled the play down. But as a quarterback there for the young quarterbacks, when you have a lead like this, it doesn't even really matter. When you have a play, the ball's on the ground, just eat it. Don't try to make a hero play. It's okay to take a loss. You don't want to turn the football over.
now pass out in the flat is complete by Cano. His pass is complete to Woolridge.
Tackle on the play by Tyler Borba, number
Be brought down short of a first down, though, by Gustine.
Little boot action, simple play, hold for 2 counts and go out in the flat. And Woolridge having a nice second half for Sonora.
Bring up a fourth down and about 8 for the Wildcats from the Gustine 10-yard line. And it looks like we're going to have a field goal attempt here by Blackmore.
I like the decision here, Jeremy, just for the simple fact, give a chance for your field goal team to try to get a score. This will help you later in the year.
Kick is blocked, though, by Gustine. And then on recovery looks like number 1. He's coming down the left sideline in a foot race with, looks like number 58 there to make the tackle from his guard position all the way down there. It was Aaron Greenway. Great hustle by the Wildcat offensive lineman to keep that from being a touchdown.
Great effort. Great effort by Greenway. Angle of pursuit here.
at the 25 of the Wildcats, first and 10.
So it's going to be first and 10,
Back in
Gustine.
the old days. And he makes a nice play and saves the touchdown.
First and 10, though, Gustine takes over deep in Wildcat territory here with a chance to get on the scoreboard again, get a little positive going into their next game against Delhi, they travel to Delhi next week to take on the Hawks. In at quarterback for this drive is Alejandro Lugo. We saw him earlier in the game. Handoff goes to the right side this time. Big hole for number 7, and he's brought down inside the 10-yard line by Woolridge, but it'll be a first and goal for Gustine.
Little sweep, good blocking downfield, and a first down. Just under 2 minutes left here, and Gustine trying to take advantage of the blocked field goal and the return and trying to get a little momentum, as Jeremy mentioned, for next week's game.
2 backs in the backfield this time. Counter handoff goes to number 8, Sotelo. Sorry about that. Sotelo down inside the 10, all the way down to about the 6-yard line, it looked like, before he's brought down by a Wildcat defender. Mark him down at the 9, so it'll be second and goal from the 9-yard line. Gilbert Sotelo, another sophomore in the game, so Gustine getting a chance to get some of these younger guys some look and experience at the varsity level. As number 7 takes the handoff again inside the 5-yard line this time for Gustine.
True I formation. You don't see that very often anymore in high school football, any football rather. Little power play, and getting a few yards closer to the end zone.
Handoff goes number 7, tries the right side. Isn't able to get there as he's brought down short of the goal line. That'll bring up a 4th and goal for Gustine.
And NorCal Sports TV, tip of the cap to Ron LeBry, the coach for Gustine, and Adam Cano, the principal athletic director, who met our director, Dion and I, down there yesterday, making it easy on us to do this football game. And I believe we've got that's the end of the game.
So our final score tonight, Wildcats 33, Gustine 7. We'll be back with more Sonora Ohio Wildcats football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by StorQuest, your partner in awesome. With our newest location in East Sonora, conveniently located off Tuolumne Road, get in, out, and your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, and electronic gate access. While you're away, rest easy knowing our cutting-edge 24/7 security system is looking over your stuff. Stop by our 24/7 virtual rental center to rent your unit today. Canepa Sons Incorporated, drilling and pumps, family owned and operated since 1981. To get the most expert staff of well drillers and pump installation technicians, you can count on more than 30 plus years of experience to work on your well. Call us at 209-532-1136.
We're back here live from Gustine as the Sonora Wildcats victorious tonight 33-7 over the Gustine Reds. Chris, I know you got the scoring recap. Let's go through that here real quick in case someone missed anything.
So Sonora opened up the scoring after turning the ball over on their first 2 possessions. Melbourne with a 20-yard touchdown reception, and Sonora was off to a 7-0 lead. Then on a trick play from Clifton to Melbourne for a 68-yard trickeration, it was 13-0. The PAT failed. Then Woolridge with a 1-yard run with about 6 seconds left in the half, and then a short kick, and then a play downfield that was enhanced by a 15-yard personal foul penalty, put the ball at the 19-yard line of Sonora, and Martin hit Cremeen on a 19-yard touchdown, and it was 19-7 with no time remaining. Then Gustine got the ball to start the second half, and they drove. They got the ball on their own 27. They got all the way down to the 1-yard line, and it was 4th and 1, but they had a penalty, so it was 4th and 6. And so they were forced to throw the football, and Woolridge with the interception and the long return set up Sonora to score once again, and Bouchard with the touchdown run made it 27-7. It's literally a 14-point swing right there. And then Melbourne with his 3rd touchdown reception of the game closed out the scoring on a 15-yard or 52-yard reception, and the final is 33-7, and Sonora gets the opening night win over Gustine.
We'll be back with more after these messages on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast of Sonora Wildcat football is brought to you by Emberz, wood-fired food. Remember when the porch light was a secret code that signaled it was time for dinner? Families gathered at the dinner table, discussed their day, and listened to their grandfather's stories of the good old days. Food came from the garden, not from a box in the pantry. Family was the entertainment, not the television set. Here at Emberz, we remember that too. Welcome to our table. We pride ourselves in serving the freshest produce available. We buy organically grown ingredients wherever possible and buy from local merchants to help support our small business economy. All of our dressings and seasonings are blended in-house, and our recipes are handcrafted with love and pride. Our restaurant is loud and full of life, and as the only restaurant in town with a wood-fired oven, we pride ourselves on the unique style of food we serve. So when you come to Sonora, come and take a seat at our table. We look forward to meeting you.
This broadcast of Sonora High Wildcat football is brought to you in part by the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp, Left Coast Land Clearing, StorQuest Storage, Emberz, Cutler Segerstrom Insurance, Trade Trash Company, Sonora Conference Centers, and Canepa Sons Drilling. Without their help and partnership, we could not bring you this game.
Will be scheduled with, so we'll stay tuned for that. But a good football game here, an opener for Sonora.
So for our production team, I'm Jeremy Hurtado for Chris Babcock's in the Bay Area. Stay tuned next week. Sonora may or may not have a game. We'll see. You can always follow us on NorCal Sports TV. Hit the subscribe button. You'll find out all the games we have coming up next week. Again, Sonora High victorious 33-7 from Gustine. You're watching North Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.